Hey, what's going on? It's Matt, and today I want to talk to you about harmonic trading. So whether you're brand new to trading harmonics or just brand new to trading in general, or struggling trading harmonic patterns, I'm going to show you the best way to trade these harmonic patterns, really what to look for, where to put your stops, where to put your take profits. And the goal is really to minimize your risk and maximize your rewards. And trading harmonics allows you to do that very, very well because it's all about really price action patterns. So you're not waiting on an indicator to tell you when to get in. So you're going to get in at the best possible spot, which allows you to really, like I said, minimize your risk, maximize your gains. So what I'm going to do in this short video, I'll keep it 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to walk you through just a handful of pairs. I'm going to scan everything on the 4-hour time frame. This works on any time frame. So the higher time frames, the patterns are just going to hold up better. And there's a benefit to that. There's 2 benefits, I think. One, if you work full time, the 4-hour time frame is ideal because it gives you plenty of time before or after work to get into these trades. And my favorite part about it is I don't have to sit in front of the screen all day long waiting for setups. I literally wake up in the morning, get my kids ready for school. I scan the 10, 15, 20 pairs that I watch. I let the pattern do all the work. I just look for the pattern to populate. And then I go and see if it's time to enter the trade or if it's just time to set a pending order or watch it the next day, see how it progresses, right? So with that being said, I'm going to jump into this. Before I dive in, do me a favor, smash that like button. Feel free to drop a comment in here if you're getting value from this. And definitely subscribe to the channel. It's going to help me out. It's going to help you out. You're going to keep getting content as I deliver the content. And I do a ton of free training. I also have a full course that literally outlines a harmonic and a supply and demand strategy. So if you want to learn more about that, I'll just drop the link in the description, and you can go from there. So you can click it, grab it, if this resonates with you, if my teaching resonates with you, and you want to get more out of it. But with that being said, let's just dive in. This was actually a trade that I took last week. This is GCAD on the 4-hour time frame, and you can see the harmonic pattern populates, right? I don't do anything. The indicator does it. There's different scanners out there, some of which are paid, some of which are free, some of them are a one-time, some of them are membership. It doesn't really matter. All harmonics are just based on certain formulas, and they'll populate as they come in, whether you're using a scanner or an indicator, whatever the case is. So now once you see it, now it's time to pay attention to it, right? Now what you're looking for, in this case, it's pushing up. So you're looking for the last push up candle before it starts to break down, right? So this right here is attached to the D point. I'll zoom in so you can see it easier. This candle is the one that is significant because this is the last push up before this breakdown right here. All right? So you just draw a baseline right here. You wait for price to break and close. Now it's very, very important that it closes below the baseline, which is right there. Now this is not a super strong close, but I also use supply and demand. And when our harmonic and supply and demand line up, it's a very, very high probability trade that it's going to work. So I actually took this trade right here. You place your entry at the base, so it breaks down, it pulls back into the base. I put my stop above the wicks, which is about a 41 pip. And then you can see that it can go zone to zone. The zones I also use for take profit levels. But you can do anything in the way of setting, 1 to 5 trades, or 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1. I highly recommend you go at least 2 to 1. And that's going to offset some of your losing trades. And this got 2 to 1 very, very quickly, right about here. But you can go all the way down to the C point, which is in line with this level. It was 380 pips. Call it 400 pips just to make math easy. That's a 10 to 1 trade. So if you risked 2%, you could have made 20% on this one trade. So we'll go through, let's scan a couple more pairs. I'll just start up here. This is actually setting up nicely. So this is exactly what I look for, right? It's a push down. It's in the zone. You do not enter yet. So what you do, let me zoom in again, is you just draw a baseline, right? This is the D point. This is the last push down as of right now. So now I'm just waiting for price to come up here and break above this level. That'll break structure. And then my entry will be back at the line. I'll wait for price to pull back and then go up. And then I'll just set my stop here. And my take profit can be either 2 to 1. I can set it up here at this zone and just manage the trade as it goes. Whatever the case is. So pay attention to AC if you're watching this video in some sort of recent time frame, like in the next day or so. You can see again, this was a nice push down into the zone. Last push down candle on the D point. You're waiting for price to break up. It did. It pulled back literally to the pip. You can see how accurate this strategy is. 16 pips stop. Went 170 pips. Again, another 10 to 1 trade. Now I'm just pointing that out. I'm not actually setting my take profit at 10 to 1. You can. The most I would typically go for would be 5 to 1. But a lot of times I'm just going 2 to 1. I like to get in and out of the trades, less exposure. I take my profit. I move on to the next setup. Here was another one. Last push down, which is this. Price broke up, a nice strong break. These strong breaks are ideal. And then it pulls back into the zone, takes off. So these trades happen every single week, guys. I actually took this one today. Here's your push up, break down, pull back, smash down. Now I got out here because of this zone. It's a logical level. It looked like it may have bounced. Now this might still push down, but I just took my profit right here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll also put a link to my Facebook group, free Facebook group. There's over 9,000 members now. You can come over there. It's a good way to stay in touch, ask questions. I post updates. This is actually a good one. I'm just waiting for this thing to break down right now. So this is the last push up candle. Just draw my baseline. You can see the zone is created. So you're waiting for price to break down, pull back, and go. It's another good one. That was a nice trade right there. Ooh, there we go. Harmonic just popped up. So there's your baseline. Now we're waiting for price to break down and go. But you can see here, last push down, broke up, pulled back. Call it a 40 pip stop. Went 200 pips. That's your 5 to 1 right there. But again, I would have been out over here. I typically just go to 2 to 1. And if it's a Friday, sometimes I'll just go 1 to 1. Just like to get out of the trades. This is a good one. Push up, broke down. I set my pending right here. I had a 10 pip stop and I was going 20 pips. It went almost 40. Good one setting up. But I think you get the idea. I pretty much outlined how to trade harmonics, really the best way to trade these. The key is not to enter on the D point because harmonics can extend. So you got to wait for that break of structure. You just got to wait for the trade to actually set up. You do not take the trade when the harmonic just pops up, right? So you wait for the last push up, break down, pull back. There's your entry right there. 15 pip stop, 40 pips. Got your 2 to 1 right there, okay? Take your profits. If you want, you can move, after it goes about 1 to 1, you can move your stop to break even. And then you can target those higher rewards. So you can target those 5 to 1 trades with break even trades. So it's a risk-free trade. Some will work, some won't. This was a good one today. Ton of people in the group caught this one. So you got this. This was the last push down candle right here. Let me back this up. Was this one? broke up, pulled back twice, gave you multiple opportunities to set pending orders, just jump in the trade, whatever the case is. 40 pip stop. I took 80 pips, which is literally right before this zone, because you could see how well these supply and demand zones hold up. So I just took my profit right there. And look, price is kind of jumping around right now because it's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So all the sessions are pretty much closing, so the spreads go crazy. That's why you see price jumping all over the place. This I'm in on one of my other accounts. This was the last push up, broke down, pulled back. I got a 50 pip stop, and I'm going for 100 pips. I'm going like right in down here. So it's heading that way. It's about 20 pips up right now. But again, hopefully you got some value from this. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll keep posting more free live training. I also have, like I said, my #1 recommended trading system. If you click on the link in the description, gives you another 15-20 minute tutorial of exactly what I'm talking about. Takes you on a deeper dive. Goes into money management strategies and even confirmation strategies. That way you can tell which harmonics and which zones are going to be the best to trade. But hopefully you guys like this harmonic trading video. Give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, hit me up on Facebook, and until next time, happy trading.